Hello, welcome. Good evening! Yo, 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 yo! It's Tuesday night here. I hope you're having a lovely day and loving this tournament. I am. Oh, I am. I want big things. Big things. Board PC Guy, Andrew Wren, Tommy Rowe, MBS. Angel Lorray, that is a new name on my eyes. Welcome and thank you for being here. My man Clutch, Monty Kaufman, Fruit Squirrels, one of my favourite names in this game. Brendan, Mossy, Shane, Alejandro, lovely. Very welcome to each and every one of you. We're going to waste no time. We're going to get in it. We're going to... Hang on a minute. So we're going to waste no time. And then what? Yeah, I'm going to keep it B52. Keep it B52. Now, the only hole I don't like is hole 7. I'm just wondering if I should have a Guardian bag. Because I don't like hole 7 at all. So I might have a look at a max backspin from the right with a bit of curl. Because like I say, that bounce overshot, it ain't working for me. I've seen it dropped with Win 5 balls. I'm not using them. So that's my thoughts. Anywho, Damien, welcome. Steen, Ola, thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Alright, so it's going to be Kingmakers apart from on hole 2 and maybe hole 1. Might have another look at this. I might have one hook slice with a berserker and one layup on the right. Let's do the berserker now then. Let's do the berserker now. What happened where, Monty? Yo, Ben, welcome. What happened where, Monty? Okay, so power 5. So what you're thinking? What you're thinking now? Day 2. Dallas, welcome. Thank you for being here. Regular follower of the content. It's amazing. I wonder, since you're such a great player, why don't you play Masters tournaments? I do play Masters tournaments, Alejandro. It's just I'm not having. I'm not looking at 2 different setups during the summer, just because I want to have my time. And learning 2 setups to do properly and do well takes obviously twice the time, and I don't have it. So I'm playing them in expert during the summer, just for a nice, relaxing summer. Aaron Desmond, welcome. But I will say this, Alejandro. Nothing good comes out of my Masters content. After what have I got here? 1 top 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, I don't know, 15, 20 tournaments, 1 top 10, a couple of 11th places. I really, really struggle with Masters. AEMT444, hello and welcome. Wow, that's a little wind. That is a little tiny wind. 9-8. So we are going to be further forward than that. Let's give that a go. Now, I don't want to go too much on the hook. I've seen this done with a Thor 6. So, you don't need a lot of hook on this to get over. And this isn't getting over. That is the end of my berserker hook efforts this week on that hole. I saw Neo get really close with an APOC 5 stick in it. I've seen people get through, barely coming out of it. So I'm happy to end the experiment there. Yo, Richard, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry, Melissa, I knew you told me your name, and thank you for telling me again. I'm sorry. Welcome. Michael Tan, thank you so much. I hope so, Alejandro. That is always the plan. David Anthony, Owen, Barbecue, and Ian. Sounds like the stuff of dreams. So we're over 50% of this club. 11-9, bigger wind, and so... I'm actually going to underplay the wind here and just go 4.5 rings. Still a bit much. Still a bit much. Do you see this here? This square? That's why I'm thinking that potentially that is some detail that they've added in that suggests that the cups are going to be moved. Alright, so I'm going to quit out of this, which will guarantee some content for tomorrow. You see what I mean here? This square? And it's always visible on this hole, but it's only on this hole. Was that me? It was me. I did that when I dropped my phone. Alright, so we can rattle through this nice and quickly now, which is always good fun. Yo, what up, Barry? Now, we're already in the presence of multiple streamers. Clutch, welcome to you, my brother. So, Clutch and Barry, and I'm sure there's more of you. Ben, Damien GC. Chris, sorry, Ball PC guy, have you, you're also producing the content now, correct? MBS, of course, the absolute legend. Andrew Wren, multiple people. Iceman's Barry, Barry Fowler, absolute legend of the game. Pro expert banners coming out of his bumhole. He is someone you need to get on board with. There we go. If you're interested in Andrew McCann's other material, then get on board with that as well. So please, if you're putting out any Golf Clash related content or whatever you're doing, Andrew, share what you're doing. Advertise yourselves here. This is the perfect marketplace for you, and let's get on board with what you're doing. Right, so we're keeping it berserker. We're going to smash it down there as far as we can. Well, not as far as we can, because that would be the bunker. But we're going to smash it down there a reasonable amount. Shall we leave it there? And then hopefully set up some kind of 30% minimum distance long iron to tap it in for an unlikely alba. That's the plan. Ramesh, welcome. Pro tonight. I tell you what, if you're involved in some pro content, get on board with Barry Fowler, because that Iceman, I beg your pardon, because he's a beast. And like I say, pro gold medals leaking out of every orifice. Record and stream one pro account and up to 4 experts, doing 2 experts tonight, not 100% sure when. Excellent. See, the thing is, if you've subscribed and hit the bell, you don't need to know what everyone's doing and when they're doing it, because you get notified. Sometimes. Very often. Oh, that's unlucky. Doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. Look how that egg's perched perfectly upright. If you go for the big booming drive here and it goes awry, it really doesn't matter, because whether you're going to be using a Nirvana or a Spitfire, I'm not going to give this the full beans because I've got it on big curl, so I'm just going to put it up there and go some curl, some power. Great left. Let's see what happens. I'm in the sand. That's what happens. And now I can show you, hopefully, that it doesn't matter. Yo, Charles and Panda Bear, thank you both for being here. JT Timney, thank you for the good luck. Welcome. Daily streams, 8 PM EST. No one knows what that is. T11 with expert tourneys leveling. New accounts as well. Nice relaxing music. Best viewers in the community. Have to disagree with that. But, of course I'm going to say that. And an absolute animal. Clutch, you do drop a remarkable number of hole-in-ones for your Tour 11 content. Always guaranteed a big drop. Get in. Oh, imagine that on the second bounce. Brian F, thanks for being here, buddy. Thanks for the good luck. And Charles Lucas as well. Whew. This is the best chat in Golf Clash right here. No, look at that. So, I'm going to play this at 30%, 10.1 rings. Nowhere near max. It's more like going to be, I don't know, I'm going to play about 9-ish rings, I think, here. But that wind is going to push that, so I'm not too fussed about the ball guide right now. Go about 9 rings. Yo, MBS, have you had a little experiment with... That's okay, isn't it? That's okay. So, like I say, if you go for the Power 5 option off the tee, even if you make an absolute shambles of it, then you're safe. Whereas if you don't go for a big booming drive with a Power 5 ball and you make a shambles of it, it is a birdie. Guaranteed you're not reaching. So if you want to play percentages and get eagle golf for the par 5s, strap a Power 5 ball on. and get over. And as you saw, my opponent and I both clearly made it. One from the rough, one from the sand. And it's the same kind of adjustment, 30%. Whatever number you're using, it will work just fine. All right then, so let's have a little look at... I don't know why I'm coming out of this. This is updated notes here from the research that I've been doing. Rough Bump Represent. Been spending a lot of time in that in the expert group in Rough Bump, just making some notes. Phil de Putt is an absolute beast of a player. Played him so much in the old Tour 11. Yo Mujaharam. And so some of these adjustments are going to be straight out of the Rough Bump Shot Pack playbook. You're Rabito, welcome brother. If you're buffering, I would suggest restarting your YouTube app. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. So, yeah, either restart your YouTube app, or if it is unwatchable, then wait for the rendering or whatever it is to be done with YouTube. It normally happens about an hour after the stream, and it tends to fix these little glitches that come about. BB, welcome, welcome. Thank you all for being here. I know it is quite an early one, but no one was on. Kimmy's not home, and that's nice. And obviously, it's better for Kim if all the golf is done. You'd have thought, wouldn't you? As I was just talking you through what my setup's going to be, I might have sorted it out on the app, but I didn't. So here I'm going 2 and 2.5. That'll do. And 7.3 at 15%. I'm going to run out of time, aren't I? That's 8.6 rings. Hey, got the shot off. Not entirely sure about the accuracy of the adjustment. Looks like an underplay, but you can see how nicely that comes in. 2, 2.5. 2 back, 2.5 right. I'm starting with, as long as the ball guide's offset, it doesn't really matter if you're starting at the 1 or 2 yard line. White ring just inside the rough and 15% over the max number. And it rolls down like that, or in the hole. The examples that I've based mine on were in the hole. So, do what you're doing, do a bit of that, have a nice time. That's all I'm saying. GC Richard, thank you for the good luck and welcome. Zam in the house, my brother. Thank you so much for being here. I'd say it's better for you if the golf is done when she gets home too. You damn right it is. Because who don't like those brownie points? I know I do. The plan is just to stream one round tonight. Do a recording with Dougie, which I hope will qualify. And then just do a Wednesday last chance saloon qualifying on my main tomorrow. Oh, Michael. Man alive. Lessons. No. Unteachable. You know, you try and impart a little bit of... Just a little bit of... Look, you know, this is what you need to do. Oh, I don't want to do that. And, like, my second device, which I'm using for the chat right now, but my OnePlus 3, it's still a decent sized smartphone, and I've said to her, just play the game on this. She's got an iPhone 5, the tiniest little phone ever. She can't even pull back, and when I said just get it into the middle of the circle, what circle? That's what she said. She can't even see the circle. She hasn't got fat fingers. She can't even see the circle. It's just because the screen's so tiny. Anyway, let's shut up about that and crack on with hole 4. Kingmaker, APOC, right side bounce over. Now, if you want to see a different way about this, Make sure you're checking out Clutch's stream from last night. He goes left, sets up a beautiful little thorn with a straight headwind, straight in the hole for an eagle. I have not given up on the right yet for a minimum distance thorn, which I do think is the best play. And what did just pop up on my screen? Tommy's going to be coming on for expert in half an hour. Excellent. The expert content is going to crack on. Pro and expert, not just expert, pro and expert. So yes, I think here endeth the lessons. Thanks for being here, Brian. Sorry it was all shitty, mate. All right. Yo, Honey Badger, welcome. Right, so I'm going to crack on here to the right-hand side and hopefully set up that thorn. Now, I have been guilty of over-curling this. It's going all right, Honey Badger, to be honest. I really like the adjustment to the setup that I've made there on 3, not because of my own wisdom or knowledge, just because of what I've seen others do. So that's very good. Oh, how's the whatever the rewinding function is that working or is it not working? Apparently, if you set it once, it works forevermore. But I'm unsure about that. Okay, so 8, gonna go somewhere close to 8 rings. A little bit of overpower. And that much curl. Hopefully I'm not in the rough on the right. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Someone say Tavis. Tavis, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. And Joe Lacasse as well. Wow, everybody's here. Everybody's here. I agree, Ben. I agree. All the par 4s are makeable, and I mean literally makeable from day one. Par 3s, they do take a little bit more of a while to get dialed in. But you know, even when people think, oh, the par 3s are really hard, come Thursday and Friday, they're just eating them for breakfast. So, other than hole 7, I quite like the look of both of the par 3s. It's just I haven't managed to get near them. Whereas now, I'm really happy with 3. Let's have a look how 5's looking with this new setup that I've got for that. And let's see what this looks like as well. 7-4. No elevation whatsoever. And there's the min line. So, just a little bit over the min line. What's that, 3? Don't like that. So 7-4 at min is 2. I might just go 2.5. No, still under adjusted. Wow. That is a surprise. That is a surprise. Didn't offset the guide to the right edge of the cup. That is a poor adjustment on my part. Because if I'd have done that, that would have been the first eagle of the round, as it happens. I'm 4 over after 4. Nah, Barry, it's not about that. You're a fantastic streamer. It's just about marketing, mate. You know, you get yourself out there, keep doing what you're doing. Who don't want to see people rip it up? You know, you just got to keep doing what you're doing, keep being active in the community. Oh, that is a shame, MBS. I'm sorry to hear that. About the rewinding, that is. Yo, Brandon Dellinger in the house. I'm wondering, Brandon, actually, because our surnames are quite similar. Do you have the most weird and wonderful pronunciations that people offer you when they're trying to talk to you? All right, hole 5. Here we go. Here we go. Right, so the first par 3 with a new adjustment came in lovely. Second one here. I am setting it up as we speak, right? I'm set up. Plus 20, mid number. Plus 20, mid number. 1 back, 3 right, guide through the hole, second bounce before the fringe. That's the plan. Albie 2, ace 3, dropped 4. Monster. What a monster. I can read everyone's mind. What are we watching this shit for? And when's Tavis streaming? And I'm thinking the same. You're the real Simon Heath. I'm hoping to hit perfect. It's always the hope. Great right with right curl. Didn't actually come in that right, did it? Who else has been dropping big scores? Alright, so that's the starting point. Second bounce just before the fringe. Ball guide through the hole. That's a big wind. 9-1 medium number, 10 rings. No count. Just for you, Simon. That's not the angle. That's not the angle. So, analysis will need to happen about where the aiming position was, landing position, etc. If you don't do that, I would encourage you to do so, just to help you check where the adjustment is going awry. Hole 6. So, I'm going bounce over, and I am going to try it with a sniper today. Kingmaker. And again, I've been playing this at either 20% mid or 10% max. I think it's pretty much the same thing. So I'm going to max the lot here. Max right curl, max top spin. Yeah, that is the one that seems to be a little bit variable depending on how it's coming in. 3 seems to be coming in really consistently. 7, if you have got the wind 5 balls, 7 is the one to drop them on. 1, because you can easily get your aim in position for the sniper. This is an underpower shot here. Look at the arrow going through below the centre of the target. And he's going to land really short there. Oh, and lucky not to be in the bunker. So I hope he's got his cat on. Damien, what? Now look at this wind. It's a lot more of the straight wind, that is. But I don't want to have a setup for a straight wind and then a setup for a big wind. I don't want that. I might go with taking a little bit off and having a bit more right spin. Because I've got plenty curl. My material queue has inexplicably vanished. So let's just go 7 rings. Great left. That's the angle. That's the angle. So I don't need to worry about the right spin. I can just crank that up to the max. 326. that is the way I'm playing on all three of my accounts. It's also possible with a APOC 4. You can get over without clipping the rough as well. Yo, Vape Bomb, welcome. Sadly, this is just a practice round. But the recording that I do later, this is going to need to be a max overpower, and he is still going to be touch and go here. Mitsu, welcome, buddy. Experts are always more fun, Brandon. I just find Masters so stressful. You just spank 50 nice balls. This is probably going to be clipping the rough. No, he's getting over. You're just guaranteed to spank 50 nice balls and... Hook gets a lot further. Not me, Brandon. You know it gets straight in that bunker. Right, 7, 8, and... whoa, that's the wrong calculation. So just over 9 rings here. 15% is what I'm going to play this. Roll on nicely then. Okay. Nice. Nice. Quite a few of these greens, if you don't just roll on nicely, then you're rolling off. So, yeah, pleased with that. Pleased with that. I'm going to put the cat away there because it's definitely just going to be a sniper hole on my main account and Dougie. Hole 7 is this wretched number. So, as it is full-blown practice, I'm going to try a shot I've never seen. I'm going to try and do something because I'm just not happy with it. I am not at all happy with it. And I think the wind's probably pointing the wrong way for this anyway, but like I say, it's just not working for me. This isn't okay. Oh, hello. No, should we go with the experiment that I actually suggested that I might do? So 8-3 at nearly min. I'm still going to play this at 1 per. Great right. I thought it would come in nice like that. I might have a little look at that again. What you're thinking about that? Yo, Pete, you've missed me forfeiting 6 holes. Shall we have a look at what Jake does here? Let's have a look what Jake does, because this is the setup that I was previously employing. And I might well go back to... Oh, Chuck, welcome. Oh, they just disappear every now and again, Simon. I'll put them back on in a minute. You stress more in expert, Brandon. That is unusual. Masters is more stressful than it is rewarding most of the time. I didn't feel rewarded when I got my top 10. I've never felt rewarded by Masters. It just leaves me with a horrible feeling. So yeah, it's just of no interest to me whatsoever. That's come in lovely. That's come in really nice. Don't think it's going to be the kind of one that you're going to be able to bank on many aces, but I certainly don't think that Guardian shot is either. It's going to come in nice. It's going to come in nice. Yeah, let's get the crosshairs back on. Yo, Michael Galitz, welcome. Just realised I play tournaments better with balls like Titan, Katana, Navigator, comparing with special balls and Kingmakers. I'm way more used to them. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? You just gotta play with what you're used to, and it's all about results. So forget about, how people calculate their adjustments couldn't be less relevant. If you're getting an ace and they're getting an ace, the fact that you can do it in totally different ways doesn't matter at all. Just stick to what works, stick to the equipment that works, get the best result for yourself, and then you get more disappointed cards to enjoy on Monday morning. Kingmaker, APOC. Now, it should be possible to get pretty close to the green as long as I don't make an absolute shambles of this drive. You went hole 9 banner in rookie. Well done, Ramesh. A sniper wouldn't have the backspin to do that shot I just did with the Guardian, because the massive tailwind is just going to force you off the green. So that is going to be a Guardian only shot, that is. In my opinion. I mean, I've wondered about it. Is he cracking up a marlin? Get on, Aussie golfer. APOC 6 and a marlin, no biggie. Brandon, that has never happened. It is possible, but it's never happened because I haven't told anyone about anything, and I love this and it's free, and I don't want anyone to think that is being sought. But yes, I have set up a PayPal link, but it's certainly not published anywhere. Right, okay, so I'm going to play 15% on the drive, 8.2, and max the lot. No, couple of left spin. Because I like to put the curl on rather than moderate the amount of curl. I like to crank up that curl, hence the left spin. Great into the wind is going to lose some distance, which is a shame. And because that's awful. That is awful. Great left, into the wind, lose distance, lose that hook. Ugh, ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Tomorrow, when this is streamed, you are not going to believe your eyes. I'm going to qualify Ian tomorrow, live on stream, to the world. Jay Rando, thanks for the good luck. All the par 4s on Must Eagles and Expert. Couldn't agree with you more, Mitsu. Could not agree with you more. They're all very easy. Not that I'm making them look easy by not dropping any of them. I say not dropping any of them. Let's save that statement for about 30 seconds time. Okay, another minimum, or is it? Right, so slightly tiny offset guide, and this time 2 rings. Which is a slight overplay. Wondering if I should have offset it a little bit more. Yeah, I should. So 2 poorly offset chips on hole 8 and hole 4. And then just a wretched drive. I'm doing away with that now. There'll be no more hook on, slice rather, on 1. What I'll do is I'll go to the layup and then I'll under adjust those chips like you've just seen me under adjust on 4 and 8. You get the vibe. Under adjusted chips, that's my thing. But the threes, the par 3s, this is the nuggets of encouragement. Yeah, it's just Ian Ballinger at the end. It's just Ian Ballinger and this same picture, and I've even put a cover image on, which is a precursor to the new logo, which is going to be properly launched when my stream looks nice when I get a PC, which should be, hopefully, the tournament that is coming up next. So, there we go. A new logo on the way. I'll still keep Kimmy and I up there because, man, look at that beautiful little face she got. She got a nice face. Alright, so here we have smash it down there as far as we can go. And then, yo, Slipknot, welcome. And then we're going to have a sniper rough bump to the pin for a glorious Alba to seal the gold on Sunday night or Sunday tea time. It's going to be epic. The festival is called Truck. It's in Oxfordshire. It's headlined by Wolf Alice on Friday, Foals on Saturday, Two Door Cinema Club on Sunday. For some unknown reason, Nothing But Thieves are not headlining, which is odd to me, considering they're second on the bill behind Wolf Alice, who I like, but surely they're a smaller band than Nothing But Thieves. But it's weird, isn't it, when you see these things, because what measure do you use to say who's a bigger band? Golf Clash Nick, welcome. I always get excited when people have GC or Golf Clash in their name. And look at that, I've just clicked on Golf Clash Nick and he's a content provider. Golf Clash Tips, qualifying round, holes 1 to 9, pro tournament, summer, major. Look at that. If Golf Clash Nick is not a name you're familiar with, and he's not a name I'm familiar with, but he will be, now I've subscribed and I've hit the bell, I'm going to get notified of when he puts out his business, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, well, you're Clutch GC on Facebook, aren't you? Not that I observed, Pete. Not that I observed. Clutch, I can't show everyone my true excitement. You know how excited I am. Oh, Chris, absolute pleasure, buddy. Absolute pleasure. If anyone gets any benefit from this tripe, then I'm delighted. I mean, it is so much fun. I can only say, if you have ever considered recording what you're doing, talking some bollocks over the top of it, and uploading it to YouTube, the joy that you will get from that is unbelievable. So do it. Do it. Don't contemplate doing it. Just do it, because it's so much fun. This is a fantastic community. Now, look, that drive with the Apox 7 goes up quite far. So, 7-7 is basically a minimum distance. I am playing, unlike some of my comrades in the streaming community, I'm playing this as a minus 10% elevation change, which means that this is going to be about 5.8 rings. Now, I'm just going to borrow that back. Half a ring. Shit, I'm going to release from the right. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. And hit a great right. What a dickhead. So this should be missing right. And it is. Unfortunate. Because we won't ever know what a perfect would have done. Well. I am excited. I'm more excited now, having just played this round, than I have been up to now. Because, as you can see, not from the score or the number of drops, but the fact that setup is starting to take shape, and you can see the green shoots of a good round coming. And when I say a good round, I mean 15 or better. For me, the par fours, if you don't get the par fours, you're going to be behind people that are going to drop the par fours every single time. And that will happen. So once you start getting those, and then even if you get the sniff of an Alba or the sniff of a par 3, that's not like making your score a good score. That's making your already good foundation something utterly ridiculous, like a 32. So that's it. That is it. Did I do that again? Where's the faces gone? The faces aren't there. And then every time I come off the thing, I'll put one of them on. Has anyone ever seen that before? I'm not even clicking it. Look, I'm clicking at the top right corner of the screen in the sky. That is funny. Hassan, did I play 1-to-1 with a sniper? No, I played minus 10%, minimum, well, just over minimum. The minimum was 5.6. I played about 5.8. The distance will depend on how far you've hit your drive. So that would be as per the understanding of the max and min distance. So yeah, you can't say it's going to be this, that, or the other because it's definitely going to be dependent on your drive. So let's have a look at the card. Brilliant. Thanks, Pete. So basically, I'm going to do a Dougie, hopefully qualifying. I mean, if it is a big pile of nonsense, then I will obviously abort that. I'll complete the shot pack anyway. But yeah, I don't really want to qualify Dougie with less than 14. So I'm wanting 2 drops there. Look out for that on my channel later. That means if you haven't hit the bell and you want to know what's going on, you need to hit the bell. Again, please, if you're putting out any content, now's your last chance to tell us what and when so we can get on board with you. Thanks all so much for your support. It's an absolute pleasure having you in here. Thank you so much to my wonderful moderators, all the efforts, all the time that you put in. Clutch, MBS, we got Zam. That's all I can see right now, but thank you all. Best of luck with what you're doing. Look out for that Dougie recording. There'll be more of this tomorrow, at least for a main account qualifying, possibly for a main and a Dougie. It would benefit Kimmy if I qualified Dougie later, so it's probably just going to be a main because I am trying to be a good boyfriend whilst she is incredibly understanding. As you can imagine, this does take a lot of our time. So that's the intention. Qualify Dougie, come back for a quick 45-minute hack around tomorrow and qualify this. I'll be seeing you around the streams later, supporting everyone as always. Keep supporting the community. The community is so vibrant with different voices, different styles, different bags. And you've got the monsters, you've got Tommy, you've got Neo, you've got Jesse, you've got RJ, you've got Fun and James, but there's so many content providers and streamers with 200 subscribers and 50 subscribers and 500 subscribers, and they're amazing. You just got to find them. So please do that, and I will see you on their streams, guaranteed. And I'll see you back here tomorrow if I don't see you there. Toodaloo!